Coming back to hit you with another video. And in this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways to get sponsors to say yes to your proposals. Unless you're a Fortune 500 company, you probably don't have a budget for a high-scale event. This means you need sponsors on your side. Of course, getting sponsors is easier said than done. Why would a company, after all, choose to sponsor your project when they receive dozens of similar requests on a daily basis? Approaching sponsors the right way is the key to tilting the odds in your favor. Number 1, identify your assets to your sponsors. Sponsors leverage their sponsorship as a marketing strategy. Clearly, they want something out of it. Otherwise, they would not be sponsoring anyone or spending thousands of dollars. What can you offer the sponsor that ties directly to their campaign strategy? It should be more than just eyeballs and extra clicks to their website. If you have something in common with their geographic audience, perhaps you can provide them with a target market. So say, for instance, if you're dealing with Gerber, who works with babies, and your target market audience, you work with mothers with children, you have a match. Being able to match the sponsors to your target market organization will help bring new clients to them. And this is the way they're thinking. They're using your sponsorship as a marketing strategy. You can also provide value to their customers by giving them free VIP memberships or cross promotions. If you identify unique incentives that distinguish you from your competition and your competitors, having a target market that matches your sponsor's target market. Say, for instance, if you're working with fathers, your target market would be men products, Gillette, Old Spice, things that sell to men. Make sure that you match your proposal to their customers, and that will assure success. Number 2, timing is important. Most companies do event sponsorships around a certain time of the year. Their event budget often is formatted the year before. The optimum time of the year differs depending on the factor of the economics, the industry, and the company's ROI, performance. That means return on investment. The return on investments. Other companies might sponsor events year-round, but have a more limited budget during the seasons. Companies tend to hold their events during the summer and fall seasons. Some may not do sponsorships at the same time this year, since they are reserving their budgets for their own projects. They may begin to sponsor during the slower months in winter and when their consumers' activities are slow. Knowing when the peak sponsoring times for each of the companies that you reach out to. This means that you can schedule your sponsorship events and sponsorship letters around your events at these peak times, or when their companies are slow. You can help them increase their marketing time when the times that they're slow, like during the winter times, and their budget is focused on sponsorships. Number 3, Be data heavy in your proposals. Sponsors see your events as a form of advertising for their own companies, such as they want to see the numbers that's predicted in a successful event. Your proposal should include a spreadsheet and strong data visuals that outline your participant audience numbers of past events, social media engagements, and so on. Other forms of data should include click-through rates for your events, specific ads, include the numbers generated for your business intelligence systems. Let them know how many customers are coming to your sites and your events. Raw data improves the importance to your sponsors that you are qualified to contact their potential customers. Keep your data up to date and present the data that satisfies your own organization's benchmarks. Make sure that you keep that data. It's very important. How many people attended your events, how many people looked at your websites, how many people clicked through to your websites, how many clients that you have that will be your potential sponsors, clients. Number 4, propose different package levels. Your proposal shouldn't just include a desired monetary sum. Providing sponsors with multiple tiers of sponsorship options, and they will have different tiers that they can go to. Perhaps you need $20,000 to host the event, but you should let the sponsors know that you are willing to accept a smaller amount of funding. A tiered sponsorship package should include a list of all the options that you will provide the sponsor at each level, such as platinum level, gold level, silver level, bronze levels. These levels have different prices on the sponsorship. Of course, this means that you will have to acquire multiple sponsorships to obtain the full funding that you need, which is okay. If one organization gives you 5, the other organization gives you 5. If 4 gives you 5, you got $20,000 for your organization. So this means that you have to build a relationship, an ongoing relationship with multiple sponsors. But this works fantastic. So you have to make sure that you're literally like famous athletes, musicians, politicians, whoever needs sponsorships. They don't just rely on one sponsorship. They have multi-sponsorships and multi-levels for these sponsors to be able to pick and choose what level of sponsorship that they want to give to your organization. Having multi-levels of sponsorships, we've literally had an organization to say, hey, we want to sponsor the whole thing. And it was at a $50,000 sponsorship letter. My mentor taught me how to do this. So they wanted to sponsor and have their own booth, and it was at $50,000. Still, and yet there were other pavilions that still needed to be sponsored. So this organization sponsored the whole event, and the other organizations sponsored smaller packages, and it was still being used to fundraise for this organization that I worked for at the time. Number 5, make it about the sponsor. Your company is seeking event funding. Therefore, the ball is in the sponsor's court. Aside from proposing multi-tier sponsor options. You can also be direct and ask the sponsor what it wants in return. This way you can customize a package suitable for your sponsor's specific needs. Does the sponsor want your own brand to advocate and cross-promote its products? Does it want to set up its own booth or workshop at your event? You can make your sponsorship packages specific to your sponsor's needs. Knowing what your sponsors want, you can best fulfill their requests. At the same time, however, don't be afraid to negotiate what you need for your organization so that it's fair for you. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is a guide to getting sponsors on your side. These strategies aren't fail-proof by any means. However, you still should expect many proposals that you will send might get unanswered. However, these steps will make sure your proposal stands out from all your competition. This will make sponsors want to look at you above your competition and want to sponsor your events over your competition. It's your boy, the Grandmaster. I will see you in the next video.